Hello and welcome. We are down in our compost heated greenhouse with our gene pain compost pile. This is about a 6.5 by 12-ish cattle panel greenhouse that we had built ourselves completely out of recycled materials and a couple cattle panels here. So what I wanted to talk about and show today is our temperature. You might not be able to see that thermostat up there. It is reading about 120 degrees and we are not even in the center with our thermometer. We couldn't reach the center because the pile is so massive out back. So we had pretty minimal solar activity today and a super windy day, and it wasn't very warm. We had a high of about 37 degrees, and last night was pretty darn cold. We had frost all over everything, frost all over the outside of this greenhouse. And when I came out here this morning, our solar fan was already catching light about 8:30 this morning. It was about 60 degrees this morning when I first came in because our compost is heating this greenhouse passively, and we get a thermal draw even when our fan is not running. So we are able to pull that heat out even without any sunlight. But when we have minimal sunlight like today, our fan still runs and we are barely getting any sun through the cloud. And it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's going to be dark soon. So we are getting minimal rays from the sun. Solar activity is low right now. And these little systems pick up all of that extra light because they are minimal draw systems. They don't use a whole lot of energy. So this compost system has been running for about 5.5 to 6 weeks, and we're still getting very good heat generation off of it because it is so large and we used a correct amount of material and the correct density of material. When we're coming in here in the morning, we are holding all of that heat in this little greenhouse made of plastic because we have it sealed tight and we have everything locked down, so there's no air drafts at night, so we're not exchanging anything. We have a bunch of leaves piled up around the outsides just to kind of insulate the ground, and we've been using recycled bricks in order to catch passive heat and transfer it into the floor at night, along with our walkway that is made of brick also. Let's take a look at these temperatures here. Our compost is sitting about 120 degrees, and that is absolutely awesome for over a month of burn time, and it has been very cold at night. We've gotten some decent temperatures during the day, which allows the pile to not lose as much heat during the day, so we're really trying to keep it insulated. We had built our pile up and then covered it with leaves underneath our tarp in order to insulate it even more, and it seems to be working well because it is burning, and it is not burning too hot that it's going to burn out. It is just staying active enough to keep our greenhouse very much alive. Our water's running here, constantly pumping through the floor. All these sprouts for our chickens. This we had just planted out this whole bed on this further side. We've got a ton of life coming up in here. You can hear my neighbor grinding over there. I apologize. Just wanted to show that we've intercropped like 4 to 5 different crops all in here. Some transplanted, some sown directly as seed, and it kind of integrates into different crops all the way down. So we've got a little bit of everything growing. We've got tons of life still living in here, able to sprout right on our floor. We've got tons of life still on this bed. Just wanted to kind of give a little tour here. We've planted some of our perpetual spinach in there. Hopefully that comes up for us very soon. Lots of life in this little greenhouse. So I wanted to give a little update on this autonomous greenhouse we're heating with gene pain composting and solar power. This all runs itself. We don't have to touch anything any given day. We can come out here and all of this will just be running on its own without any intervention by us. So that being said, we are able to just leave this greenhouse for a week at a time and not have to worry about it. I really haven't been out here much other than to plant some seed and come out and check on it. It's been pretty cold out and we've been busy working on our large greenhouse and all of the projects we got going on with that. So this kind of got put on the back burner and it operates itself. So I'm glad to have this, and it is a very good experiment. We learned so much from this already, and we hope to continue this burning pile all the way through the winter. We may pull the center apart and add more good nitrogen rich material along with a bunch more wood chips in order to create a massive pile that is going to sustain a winter-long burn, at least 5 to 6 months or more. So if anyone has any questions this far into it, please drop them in the comments below, and like always, hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. And I appreciate everybody for watching these videos and checking out all of the ideas and experiments we have going on.